Hello, my name is Verna Mayberry. I was born in 1959 and I was reborn in 2011. Before Christ, I felt all I was doing was going to work and coming home. I felt alone. I felt I had no friends. I was unhappy and my life had no purpose. I felt empty, so I filled that emptiness with drugs. Before I knew it, I was lying, I was stealing, I was avoiding people, and I was feeling worse instead of feeling better. I began feeling guilty for using people, and I had no peace. I felt useless, and I felt I was on the path of destruction that I didn't want to be on. I knew there had to be more to life than this. I started watching TV church at home because for some reason it made me feel better. After watching, I would think about my life and what I was doing, and I would pray to Jesus to change my lifestyle. I did this regularly for 2.5 to 3 years, and I thought he wasn't listening to me because after I would pray, I would do exactly what I asked him to take away from me. Then one day, as I was watching TV church at home, I caught one of the preachers at the end talking about the famous John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. I heard this verse over and over again, and I knew it by heart. And I thought, yeah, sure, he couldn't love me. Then the preacher went on and he read verse 17. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. I thought, wow, really? This rang so clear in my ears. God's perfect Son died for me, not to condemn me, but to save me. Well, this is when I knelt down and I prayed to Jesus, forgive me of my sins. I am so sorry. Save me, Lord, I need you. After that, I was still doing wrong, and I was still watching TV church. I soon got really sick, and I had to go to the hospital. I was told by my doctors that the medication they were going to give me, if they didn't work, they would have to do surgery. I prayed, God, please keep me. I'm too young for this. I don't want to go through this. I'll do anything. Well, God did. That's all I can say is God did. Not only did I not need surgery, but when I got out of the hospital, I had no desire for the drugs, for the alcohol, for the cigarettes. All these things were present the time I was released from the hospital. And as soon as I got out, I knew that God had taken this from me, that he had done a miraculous thing in my life. There was no doubt in my mind about it that I didn't know how, but I knew it was God. At that moment when I realized what I had been struggling with for over 25 years was gone, I wanted to know God. I started seeking a church as soon as I recovered. I wanted to know Jesus better. I went and checked out Verna Baptist Church, and from the moment I walked in, I felt God's love. The pastor preached that morning, and I heard a sermon that touched my heart, and one I never heard before. It was one about God wanting a relationship with me and not just going to heaven, a way to get to heaven. So I came back the following week, and it was either that week or the next week that I walked forward, and I told the pastor I accepted Jesus Christ at home, and I wanted to tell others what I had done. I was baptized later that year. Since then, I've been in Bible studies, learning about Christ and growing in Christ. He has given my life purpose. And that's my story, all to God's glory.